guys, this video is going to be a movie review of Black Panther, the latest MCU film. It literally came out yesterday, and I went to see it yesterday, and I've been a bit of a Black Panther fan for a good couple of years, since before the film came out, but not by much. I was first turned on to him when Mike, who owns the comic book shop I go to, lent me a run from the 90s by Christopher Priest. Good stuff, really good stuff, and they've adapted some of this stuff for the film, so it's good. Black Panther follows King T'Challa of Wakanda, the biggest secret of Africa. It really is an amazingly secretive kingdom. It plays at being a third world country. It is not a third world country, it's the most technologically advanced place on Earth, and is just incredibly African. It's brilliantly African. The film picks up straight after Captain America Civil War, with Black Panther, King T'Challa, having to go back and be crowned king, and it follows his sort of road into actually leading his country. And it's an entirely different story than the MCU's really had to deal with in a while, and it's a brilliant one. It is starting to be a bit of an origin story at times, but it works. King T'Challa himself is actually a really good character. He does a lot of really interesting stuff, and he's just brilliant. He's a really amazing person. He's one of the cleverest people on Earth, and, you know, it's brilliant. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I think that this is the best MCU film. No, wait, scratch that. The best Marvel film. No, wait, scratch that. I think it's the best superhero film that, at the least, we've had in a while, if ever. I just loved this film. There was just so much stuff that they haven't done. They've not tapped into some of these resources, and it shows because this is brilliant. It really is. I loved the way that they blended in some of the stuff from the actual comic book runs involving, like, the different characters, and just the one sort of thing that I feel was not great was the fact that they killed Claw. But the fact is, it needed to happen for the plot. But, like, yeah. One thing that I felt really good about was the fact that they basically justified the fact that the film comes down to the same sort of two characters, hero and villain. They start punching each other, and that's the way that the stuff's solved in the end. This one, it actually makes sense to do that. That's the way that Marvel does things, and this time they've actually bloody justified it. Ha! I do feel a little bit weird about the fact that, obviously, they went with, like, dark twin type thing. Dark mirror, reflection as the villain, but it worked. Killmonger as just... he worked very well for the way that they did him, and it was very good. It was very good, and Michael B. Jordan was excellent in that role, and so was Chadwick Boseman in his role as T'Challa, so was Martin Freeman in his role as Everett Ross, though the accent's still crap. It's improved a little bit from what it was in Civil War, but still not good. And all of the other characters, all of the other cast members, spot on, brilliant. One thing that I really appreciated in the film was the fact that none of them justified slavery. They all made reference to it in some way or other, and they all were like, no, that's a shit thing, we're not doing that, we're not having things to do with that. And the fact that Killmonger was really a good villain, because he's like, actually, you know what, I'm not gonna do this because of the, like, you know, he was actively making a point, sort of thing, about the way that the world treats black people. And it it made so much sense, and like just the way that the plot was constructed, it just, yeah, it worked really well. I also really like the way that the women were portrayed in this film. They are all badasses in one way or another, from Ramonda deciding that no, her son is more important than her pride, sort of thing, and Nakia being really devoted to her ideals in such a way that she literally is like, no, screw you, you may be king, but what the fuck are you doing? I don't want this, sort of thing. And Okoye being devoted to her ideals enough that when the man she loves is charging at her on a war rhino, which my girlfriend wants one of, by the way, she is like, no, bad, and he stops. She takes control of that. And just, Shuri is, Shuri's my Patronus. I loved Shuri. She was amazing, and I wish that we had more of her in the film. She would have been fucking brilliant. As I said, I think the only sort of downsides of this film are that in some ways it does fall into the Marvel tropes, but it works with them a lot better, and there's some really good humour in it, and there's just all sorts of stuff. I really felt that it is probably one of the best superhero movies that we've had in a long time, if not ever. I think that that's just a very accurate summing up of it. Just really, really enjoyed it. I have a lot of feelings about this film, and I really enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the film, if you've seen it. If you've not, why are you watching this? I hope that you enjoyed this video, and that you remember to like and share it, and subscribe to my channel. Click on the thumbnails down below to see other videos by me, and I will see you guys next time.